Now, blam! I'm so frustrated. With all the talented people on our team, this project should be a breeze, but all we do is clash when we should be working together. We're wasting time, and I'm not sure any of us like each other anymore. I can't work like this. Most teams are made up of talented people, so why aren't they all successful or happy? Let's examine this more closely to see what's going on and see if you can relate. Emily goes to her boss, Jason, and says, "We have a real problem. This team doesn't feel like a team at all. It's like we are each wired so differently that we're never on the same page." Sadly, Jason had heard something similar from other team members. He replies, "I'm going to find a way to turn this team into the high-functioning, collaborative force I know it can be. I'll get back to you soon." Fortunately for Emily and her team, Jason has heard about Core Clarity and a new program to help teams perform at their absolute best. More on that in a bit, but first, every person has strengths, talents, and gifts they have developed over time that they bring to the team or group. Clearly, we all work best when we're doing what we like to do and what we're good at. But sometimes we're asked to do things that are out of our own sphere of excellence. We may be placed on teams where our talents aren't appreciated or needed, or we don't have an understanding of each team member's potential contributions. When a team is made up of people who are using their talents in a way that prevents others from using their talents, nothing good can happen. Imagine the frustration that's guaranteed when people with strong talents are in roles that don't allow them to use those talents. People are asked to do things that they hate doing. People are struggling to do good work in spite of their team, not because of it. Time is wasted spinning wheels among disconnected teams, not to mention the money tossed out of the window from working inefficiently and potentially losing good people. But there's a simple solution. The first step is determining the unique gifts of each person, and the Gallup organization offers an assessment that identifies one's top 5 talents. But just knowing what we do best isn't the end of the story. Unless we know how these talents work together, we don't know the true contribution that we can each make to a team. And even more importantly, we can't possibly assemble the most effective teams that use each person's distinct talent set to produce maximum results. When each individual is allowed and encouraged to contribute in a way that uses their talents, the result is almost always unprecedented improvement in the way a team or group functions. And that's what Core Clarity does, and where we add unparalleled value. Our framework adds color and clarity to the results of the StrengthsFinder assessment, making a person's talents 1. Memorable, 2. Understandable, 3. Applicable, and 4. Actionable. When each individual understands and leans into their talents, they become an authority on who they are and how they best contribute to the team. They also learn how others add value and when to call on their teammates for their distinct contributions. Let's go back to Jason's team and see what happened next. Core Clarity brings the 5 alive. Now Emily has a handle on who she is and how she adds value to the team. And Jason knows exactly how to help Emily focus her special talents in a way that will allow her to do her best and be excited about contributing to the team. And that's not all. Jason can now capitalize on the talents of his entire team, so every single person is tapping into the exceptional gifts that they love using. The result? A fulfilled, top-quality team that not only produces outstanding results, but actually gets exhilarated and energized from working with each other. If you can relate to Jason's story, it's easy to get the same results yourself with Core Clarity. Here's what some of our delighted clients have told us. Now I know why I get energy when I do certain tasks and why I'm drained by others. This makes so much sense. I loved learning that differences aren't deficiencies or disabilities. They're just different ways of seeing the world. Our team took off like a rocket when we discovered how each one of us contributed to the drama and instead focused our talents on generating solutions. If you're ready to take your team to a new level, here's how to get started. Click on the Get Started button and you'll be directed to the first step on your Core Clarity journey, where magic happens.